Happy Sunday to everyone in the cockpit. I hope y'all had an amazing week. I'm just here to deliver a message. I definitely don't want to, but I do not like messages like this. So trigger warning for anybody that this is going to be a huge trigger warning for a lot of people, for some people, for specific people. Nonetheless, I'm going to do what I'm guided to do. Okay. I don't like messages like this. So I had a dream that I don't know. I don't know. I was coming from church, or we had come from a church event. I don't know any of these people. We were in a, I don't know, dining room at someone's house. There was a couple. I thought they were white, but to really think about it, they were a Creole couple. Creole. And y'all know how Creole people consider themselves to be the fair skin blacks, or they consider themselves to be, they're called a specific thing, but they are not. They do not identify as white or Caucasian. But there was this couple, man and woman, probably maybe 40s, early 40s. And then there was another couple. I couldn't really see them, but I could detect them. And then, anyways, there was an older black couple, a man and a woman. We had come from church, and we were setting this. We weren't in here. We were in another place. It looked like we were at the older black couple's house. We were setting this table. Now, if I could show y'all this table real quick. This table is, don't pay attention to my feet and stuff, but this table is glass. So it was this table. And as we were setting the table, all of a sudden, it wasn't like, we weren't setting plates. We were setting we were setting cards like playing cards, but they were tarot cards. And as I started setting, I don't know how to explain it, bro. And then as I looked through the table and I started setting the cards on the table, like placing them out on the table, the table became, it became like a portal or something. It was like water. The table was water. It was glass. And some of the cards were sitting on the table, but the other cards, you could put them through the glass and they were going down into like water. And the water was really clear. And at the bottom, like I started seeing some of the cards, like these are regular playing cards. When people used to do tarot with regular playing cards, okay? And it's the cards that were going through the glass and going down into the water. As they started sinking down to the bottom of the water, I seen a girl sitting at the bottom of the water. She was like, I don't know, she was like reddish brown hair. I gotta just turn off messages. She had reddish brown hair. It was long, it was straight and long. It came to like right here. She maybe was about 10, maybe 12. And she was sitting at the bottom of like, She was sitting at the bottom, and as I noticed that the cars were sinking down to the bottom of the fucking, it looked like the bottom of a lake. Okay, it looked like the bottom of a lake. From the table through the glass, it's all water underneath, and then it sank down into the bottom of a lake. But we were in a living, like we were in a dining room, and we had just come from church. Nonetheless, child. When I looked down and I saw the car sinking, I saw the girl sitting down there, and she looked up at me, and she had 3 playing cards in her hands. 3. She was she was that couple's child. I don't know if she went missing and she's at the bottom of a lake somewhere. I don't know if something was ritualistic. But then moving forward, there's this little girl there, this other little girl, a black little girl. She had to be like 5 or 6. And all I know is like I was standing there and my attention got drawn to the man, the older black man. He was 5'8", 5'9". He had gray hair that came around like this. All this was bald. He had a real round face, short neck, medium, heavy set. He was sitting with his shirt off and his church pants on. And he was sitting in a wing-back chair that was like gray, like grayish green, like light grayish green. And I became disgusted by the sight of him. Disgusted. And it's right after I saw the little girl, she looked up at me and I looked up and I'm like, and then anyways, all of a sudden, the little black girl is standing next to me. She's like 5, 6. She looks like my daughter, you know? But I know it wasn't her, but she looked like my daughter. And all of a sudden, my son, my 14-year-old was there. But it wasn't him. I don't know how to explain it. It was the little girl's brother. And the little girl went and got when I looked at the man and I looked over to her, I seen her looking at the man. And I just got this, oh my God, I got this fucking dreadful. And then she went and patted on her brother. And she said, Barbara, I gotta show you something. And she went and got these strips of paper, white paper, strips of paper. You know, if y'all ever seen like the pieces of prayer, if you ever seen some churches, they have like a prayer box and they have those strips of paper long like this, like a bookmark. And you write your prayer on there and you fold it up and you stick it in a prayer box and stuff. It was like that, bro. I swear to God, I promise it wasn't. And she went and got it, and it was stacks. It was little. It wasn't too big of a stack, but it was a few of them, right? And she went and got it. And she went to go. She went and got the paper, but instead of her giving it to her brother, I said, "Here, let me read it." And she gave it to me, or she didn't give it to me. I said, "What is it?" And she looked at the older black man and she said, Mr. Bussy hurt me. That's what she said. And she started crying. And I began wailing on that man in that chair. I began beating him. And the most shocking part is that I don't know if this man is on his deathbed or what, Mr. Bursey or Mr. Bussy. I just explained to y'all what this man said, and then not only that, it's so interesting because they give me the location of Louisiana. Okay, there could be a lake that is, we know, if you know Louisiana, most of the waters aren't clear, most of the lakes aren't clear. But if there is a lake somewhere in a parish, something like that, that's clear, the water is pretty clear. It could be called like Table Lake. It could be called like Crystal Lake. It could be called something like that. It's something like that, bro. Like and I can't get it off my mind. I despise dreams like this. I despise it. But I know better. I know what they are. I know. And it's like, usually when I see spirits, whether I be awake or I be in a dream state, they are typically kids. It be grown ups too, but a lot of them typically are children. A lot of them are typically children that come to me. Um, I feel like that he is on his deathbed, Mr. Bussy or Mr. Bursey, church member. He would have a wife. Her name could be like Helen, Helena, Helena, or something like that. She has short, I guess it would be Sandy Brown, but you know how Sandy Brown headed black people, their hair they get older and it turns like that brawn or blonde looking color here. It's not quite gray. It's like, but she was in the background. She was just holding, even though I couldn't see her, I could see her as I was like, bro, I was wailing on that fucking old ass nigga. Like, but I could see her. She was standing in the background, just standing there. The couple stopped. The woman, the wife stopped, and she was holding like a casserole dish with food in it and stuff. Because we were about to sit down from church and food, have food, and nobody moved, nobody stopped me, nobody did anything. And that indicated to me, like, at least the wife knew, at least she knows, or at least people know, like, and he could be on his deathbed. And I just said, like, death. And I was just fucking wailing on him, bro. And like, there could like, this man could be responsible for some missing kids or a missing girl. If that description, I don't know. It may not fit any of you that know. It may not be for any of you, like I just have to get it out. I just have to get it out. Because it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. And I have been crying, bro. I have been crying. The little black girl, she appeared to be alive, but I can't tell. But the girl at the bottom of the water, she was sitting on the floor of this lake. I could see down clearly, and it's something about cars, bro. Like, I don't. I'm sickened by it. I don't know. He could be dying or just died, passed away, and now they want to be released. So I did that. I asked for so them to be returned back to for. I asked for a guardian of light to usher them in the proper transition to source, so they go wherever it is that they may need to go. Okay, and it's not the first time that I've done, but The little black girl could have drawn pictures or she could have wrote things. It could be somewhere. Okay. The fact, like the fact that it was on like strips of prayer paper. Y'all know how I can't be the only one that know. Like there's other people that know that. Like typically if you're like in jail or you go see like to the church and stuff, you write on those strips of paper and you write a prayer and stuff and you fold it up and you put it in a prayer box. It was sheets of paper like that. And she had wrote down on there, the little girl, the little black girl, she had wrote down on there what he did to her. I didn't have to read it. I just said, give it. I said, give it to me. And I looked at her and she looked at him and she said, Mr. Bussy hurt me. And she started crying like pain. And I just started fucking that man up. I just started fucking him up, bro. And nobody stopped me. Nobody in that room. Not his wife, not the couple. There's another couple, but I don't know. Maybe they were in like the kitchen getting the other food. But I don't know if this man is. I feel like when I get messages like that, either he is like on his deathbed or he won't go anywhere nice. I'll be sure of it. I wanted to beat him into that chair. The pain from that little girl, bro. I think that man did something to somebody else's kid here. And this man could be church members' children. So I don't know how he would have access to these people's kids, but somebody is gonna hear this message. It's gonna make sense to somebody, or maybe not. Maybe not ever. I don't know. I don't know how he has access to those people's kids, but it's church. It could be Sunday school. It could be, when they do those youth camps for church and shit. Like it's painful. It's painful. I even felt pain here. I felt pain down there. I don't know why, like they kept highlighting the playing cards. They kept highlighting like beige stucco is significant. Beige stucco. I mean, they kept highlighting the playing cards. Like, it was so weird. And then a little girl at the bottom of the water, she had them in her hands. Like, I do have regular playing cards, so I don't. But I be feeling like I'm in between realms when I had those type of dreams or experiences. I be feeling like, hmm, I don't know. I can't even. As soon as I grab the car, Astro experience. As soon as I grab the deck, as soon as I grab the deck. These are the playing cards. I have them, and it was like, I was, bro, I was like, but it wasn't. They weren't being used as playing cards. They were being used as tarot cards, and I was just like passing them out. And then, oh, I said one thing, and I was like, oh, it would be nice to use these as decoration. And when I went to go put the cards in the middle of the table, they sunk down through the glass, and it became water, like a lake of water. And as they start floating down, I looked this table, I looked, and the girl was right down there at the bottom, and she was holding cards like this, and they were red, they were red, and she was holding cards like this, and she was like, and I was like, and then the cards that I just picked up are Queen of Swords, Four of Swords, Ten of Cups. Like this sick family member, the Queen of Swords. This could be the woman. This could be the mother. This could be the child. I don't know, bro. And then this particular one, I have cards that are just my first cards, and this one right here says ancestors. And right here we have the Page of Wands. I have the Page of Wands, and then we have the Page of Swords. You know, like I don't usually use these for readings. I don't. We have the nine. I have the, you know, if they want me to pick the red cards, I don't usually use these. I have the Nine of Swords. I have the Four of Cups. Like somebody could be wondering what happened to this girl. Like she in the water. She's in the water. She went missing during an event or a youth church camp thingy. She's in the water. And it's Seven of Swords. Like there's deception. Since somebody's parent been in their head about Four Cups, the child going missing. They no leads. It's Seven of Swords. There's deception here surrounding this. And then we got Seven of Pentacles. Like something needs to be investigated. Maybe somebody needs to look in the water. Ace of Pentacles, okay? Three of Pentacles, about a connection, a solid connection, a connection right next to somebody, right? Nine of Wands, like somebody gonna find out it's somebody right next to them. God, I hate the messages. I don't do hurt kids. I don't do hurt children. I don't know which cards to separate. I have like seven. It's like 6 or 7 decks here, bro. Each deck they meant, like, bro, when I came from rehab, like each deck meant something different. Like I have my deck I would use specifically for the ancestors, and then I would have my ones that I use for like the Fae and others for the Deva. Those are elemental, you know, nature spirits and stuff. And then I have some that were used for, I don't know. I don't know why they want me to do it. They made it very clear, no tarot cards. King of Swords, King and Queen of Swords. And again, there's a King of Wands, okay? No significance, a King of Swords, I don't know, Ten of Wands. Some, some people know. Some people know about it. They know about it. They know about it. It could be people keeping quiet about this. I don't know. Page of Pentacles. Be keeping quiet about it or something. I don't know about, yeah, Six of Swords, transition. But these are blue. I don't feel like I'm supposed to pull these Four of Swords again. You know? I don't know. It's like protect. It's like Mr. Bussey. 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 Or it could be Bursey. But because the little girl, you know, she 5, 6 years old. She like, Mr. Bussey Herbie. I'm like, rah, bro, like, oh. I hate the man. I don't mean hate. 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 I despise the messages. I don't know how to. I feel it looked like it was these cards, and she was holding 3 in her hand. Three, and then we got Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Like the page, younger. I don't know, something about her younger brother, because that was something that was that stood out too in her dream. Is the girl she wanted to. She wanted to. I was paying attention. I know when you go through things as a child and you see it on another child, all they gotta do is give a person a look, and you know. And she looked, I could tell when she looked at him, he was sitting this sloppy, fat, disgusting, vile self in that chair with his shirt off, and I was disgusted by him. And as soon as I looked at her and seen her looking at him, I knew. That's how I feel like the wife knows. Like, you can't mistake it. You can't mistake when a child looks at a person a way. And she wrote it down. She went to go get her pieces of prayer paper. And she was like, bruh, I want to show you something. And he was like, okay. And the boy had to be no more than 12, 13. So maybe the girl at the bottom of the lake could be his friend. Maybe the boy knows something, and he was probably threatened to keep quiet. I haven't used these cards in so long. And it was these cards right here. It was these cards. And I turned off chat because I just don't have time. I don't have time. Not for y'all, anybody that watches and supports, but I don't have time for the ignorance and stupidity. I don't have time for it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Because I have to get it out. It is eating me. It is eating me. I have to get it out. But Mr. Bussey or Bursey, It's significant. It's so interesting because I have 3 red decks. That'll make something to somebody. Decks. Red decks. Like a red deck is significant, like your patio decks and stuff. Like a deck maker. Maybe somebody makes decks. Maybe somebody is a carpenter. Mm, I just want to get it out, bro. So many cards. There's so many decks. So many decks. There's so many decks. The blue, blue. I haven't used these in like years. I haven't used these in years. So it could be years. Okay. So somebody's name could be like Dallin or Dallen, Dallin, or like Fallon or something. This man's name could be David Bussey. David Bussey. I just want to get it out. I just want to get it out. It hurts too much. It hurts too much. Where's this whole deck at? And this whole deck is missing. And then it's 3 that was, and they're still not the whole deck. So I'm not the whole deck. 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 6 of Swords, and then Page of Pentacles. I don't know. I don't know. That's all the cards. It's all of them. I'm so used to holding the decks of tarot cards. They're so much more thicker than this. They don't feel like that it's all of them, but they all here. They're all here. They're all here. There's something about an Ace of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. This definitely could be like a church member. Okay, I got the Fool card. Somebody that's very well trusted. 5 of Swords. I don't know. 5 of Wands. I don't know. 5 of Wands. Queen of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. Something about a sister at the church. The Fool. Somebody. Ace of Cups. 10 of Cups. Three of Swords. Give me that 3. Give me that 3. Could be a church base. It could be a church baseball team. A church that has a baseball team. Because I'm getting like, what are they called? 3L. You know how, you know, like, That's Two of Cups. Ace of Cups. So you like this? This man wife know about it. Like, is it? I don't know. I feel like someone could be like a church community center. Someone could be like a church. Eight of Swords. Ace of Cups. Eight of Swords. Somebody, yeah. Somebody's spouse know about it. She was trying to keep this person from going to jail. Maybe this person is about to be on the news and about to go to jail for the missing kids or a missing girl. I don't know. Six of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Okay. Eight of Wands. Eight of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Okay. Somebody can't bear keeping the secret anymore. Turning somebody in. Somebody called it a tip line. Four Cups on several 8 occasions. A loved one, possibly this man's wife, refused to call the tip line for missing kids in the area. That was 8 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. She could have been and gave him up. She should have been and gave him up. You know, 8 of Swords. He should have been and fucking went to jail. Ace of Cups. Before I love of him, 4 of Cups, refused to get this motherfucker up. She got the information. She got the fucking information with the Page of Pentacles. This woman got the information. You know? There could be young boys that went missing. There could be kids. And this is church community center. I'm telling you, we came from church. Like, and we were setting up in, like, the dinner table. And it was clear because he had on slacks. At first, he had on church clothes, and then he went from having on church clothes to having on slacks. I mean, slumping. You know, the sick, dirty, greasy fucking bastards that the way he was sitting in that chair, I knew, bro. I knew. It was no doubt about it. The couple, they were a Creole couple. But you know, they don't consider themselves, some of them blonde hair, blue eyes, they don't consider themselves Caucasian or anything like that. They consider themselves black. And they had red hair. They had reddish auburn hair. It was like brownish red. So auburn, you know. And I know those people were Creole. For a fact. And that little girl at the bottom, I said, that's not a white girl, her skin tint. It was something about her skin tint. Like, you know how fair skin or how like Creole people look, they like fair skin, but it's something about their skin tone where you know that they're like, that's not a Caucasian person, that's a Creole. You know what I mean? Very distinguished. And then I got Parrish and I got Louisiana. Like, non-mistakenly. You know? Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. This wife has caught this man doing something to kids before. She should have turned him in. Then Eight of Cups. But she walked away. She caught this man. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. She caught this man before, but 4 of Cups. Okay, 4 of Cups right after the 8 of Wands. She refused to call in on this man. The wife knows about it. And again, she could be sickly. It could be eating her up. Guilt could be eating her up. 2 of Swords, turning the blind fucking eye. She could have walked the fuck away, but instead, 2 of Swords, turned the blind eye. Ace of Swords, okay? Ace of fucking Swords, okay? Page of Wands. This man has been caught doing this to children. The wife caught this man. Ace of Pentacles, but I guess she stayed because of the money, because of the how much she invested into the marriage, how long they've been together, how much money and everything. Maybe end in lawsuits or something like that. She was worried about her own stability. Queen of Wands. She definitely could be a Queen of Wands. Three of Swords, heartbroken. Or there is a church member that's a Queen of Wands that is going to be heartbroken when she finds out that this wife knew about the missing kid or kids being Nine of Wands and a Queen of Cups. Well, this is for a parent, bro. Like Spirit is saying, you're going to be able to overcome this. This definitely is like a church family member or a church family. This is a place where people go and like very trusting. Very trusting. Very fucking trusted. Three of Cups. Yeah. The Ten of Cups, Three of Cups. This is a church family. It's a church community. It's a church community. Nine of Wands. It can be a place where, you know, people go and people come from very, people have been through things, you know. It's the place where people go and they trust in, you know, First Lady or something. They trust in the elder lady of the fucking church and stuff. You know, they make friends and family with this woman. And the King of Pentacles is, you know, it's King of Pentacles, Six of Cups, okay? Just this older man, Mr. Bussy, Ussey. Again, the little girl was 5. My kids talking, they have that boy. She could have been saying Mr. Bussy or Bussy, but it sounded like Bussy, okay? And here's Six of Cups. I'm talking Page of Cups. Somebody's a violator of kids, bro. And it could be because of the head of some community thing or something, or, you know, like very much so, you know, get very contributing to the children of the community. But this fucker is King of fucking Pentacles, Six of Cups, fucking Page of Cups, bro. And then the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a wife. She could be, you know, just people that's just, I want to make them look, but they'll lose everything. No. Seven of Wands. It's like they feel like that they would be sabotaging themselves, throwing themselves under the bus. But it's like, bitch, you were meant to protect these children. Five of Wands. Five of Swords. It's like you defeated the purpose. It's like, I don't know how people live with themselves. I don't know how people live with themselves. Somebody's name could be Corinne. Coryn. Corinne. Okay? Somebody just Seven of Wands, Five of Swords. It's just like they don't want to look bad. They don't want to throw their husband under the bus. It'll be like sabotaging their whole life, everything that they work hard for. Bitch, it's kids. Too much. Ten of Pentacles. I don't want to say, but I don't want to give up everything we worked hard for. It's like, I bet you they have had a very loveless sexless marriage for a very long time. Because I feel like this woman been knowing this about her husband for a long time. A long time. All because of money, 10 of Pentacles, you know? Ace of Wands, you know? Like everything she was going to have to give up, everything they were going to lose, she was going to have to begin again. Spirit say, bitch, 5 of Wands, so fucking what? You're supposed to fight and defeat and defend these children. She's supposed to defend these children. Spirit don't give a fuck about what kind of money you bitches gonna lose. You wives that know your husbands are doing this. You sad, sorry pieces of shit. You might as well have committed the fucking crime with them. All in protection of another. Like, oh, I'm burdened. You were supposed to fucking protect them, fight for these children, and you're burdened. The 10 of Wands. It's like, fuck, how the fuck you live with yourself? 10 of Swords, 4 of Swords. It's just like, child, I don't even want to say what the fuck I want. I don't even want to say what I want to say. It's like, bitch, go kill yourself. That's how I fucking feel. Go kill your fucking self. If this enough, if that's enough. I'm like, imagine walking in on your fucking husband doing something to a kid on more than one fucking occasion. On more than one occasion, enough for you to turn that bastard and that sick bastard. When I say 10 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. I've been eating a bitch up. She probably got all kind of health illnesses and shit. Fool. Eat that ass up, 4 of Pentacles to hold that shit in. Fool. Joker. But 9 of Cups, you know? 9 of Cups, 5 of Cups. She didn't want to lose her wish fulfilled. You mean bitch. Fucking God, it's not that wish fulfillment. 2 of Wands. So you made the decision to what? 3 of Pentacles. Collaborate with this motherfucker, or I'm just trying to figure out. 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. You know what I mean? Like somebody is a fucking accomplice. What the fuck I'm getting? Somebody is an accomplice. 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. They're an accomplice. 9 of Swords. That's why the bitch is in her fucking head. This woman could be sick. This woman could be sick. She could be dying. She could be having nightmares of these children. 5 of Pentacles. Having nightmares of these children. These children that have went missing. Look like nobody know where they, like the wife know. The wife fucking know, bro. King of Swords. There's a King of Wands. There's the 8 of Pentacles. These could be detectives that have worked the case here. It ended up in like a cold case. You hear me? Like cold cases. Abducted, never to be seen again. The wife know. If you're a detective, a King of Wands or a King of Swords, you're a detective, you've been working the case, 8 of Pentacles, the wife fucking know, bro. She been fucking knowing. She been fucking knowing. You're gonna find that little girl body at the bottom of that lake. You are. I don't know how long she been there. She could have been there for 5 years, 5 months, 5 weeks. 5 days for all I know. It's fine. It's fine. 5 of Pentacles. This came right back out. Okay? 5, 6 Pentacles. 5, 6 of Pentacles. Okay? You could have got an anonymous tip. It could have been the wife. Maybe she finally fed the fuck up. That's why she was standing there and she wasn't doing nothing. I'm telling you, that bitch knew. And in fact, I don't know that the little girl's parents, I don't want to say that they knew. I think it's more so of maybe this man helped them a lot. You know what I mean? And maybe it's one of those situations where motherfuckers suspect, they've heard little whispers, but nobody never ever wanted to confront the man, because he's a pillar, like he get people out, dish it out to people. He helped people in the community, bills, rent. He's helped people that taking them in or something. It could be something like that. We're taking them in from the, off the streets and stuff, and people aren't homeless, and they keep them from being homeless or something. Yeah, that's what it is. Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands. These would be people, families this man takes in, and he can run like a shelter. I don't know. He can run like a shelter. He can run like a community church center where they help families off of the streets and stuff, help families get on their feet after having a real hard time, loss of job, unemployment, homelessness. He gives them the place to fucking stay, and then he preys on their fucking kids with the Three of Wands. He preys on their kids. He's a predator. It's all in the plans. I don't know. It's a Queen of Swords here and a Six of Wands here. And then I don't know. King of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. There's other people that know about this. There's other people that know about this, okay? Queen of Swords knows about this. Six of Wands and the King of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. There are people that know about this. These could be people that are like addicts that somebody helped get off the streets. And people know about this. It could be even participators, bro. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, it would be like participators, with the Seven of Cups. I want it. Seven of Cups and the Fool. Like, there are people, I'm telling you, there are people playing a fucking fool here that know about the shit, that even participated in it. Because this man has helped them, get off the streets, helped them recover from addictions, gave them places to stay, gave them money, loaned them money, helped bills, even extended them olive branches and stuff like that to help them get jobs and stuff like that. With the Ten of Wands, the Fool and the Ten of Wands, like, that's why people, they loyal to this man, Mr. Bussy. It's the Bussy. Again, black man, African American, gray hair. Gray hair is straight. So he may have fine like hair. It's not an afro like. Fine like gray hair, white's gray. It goes around like this. He's bald out up here. He has a very round face, okay? Short neck. It damn near touches his shoulders. He's about 5'9", okay? He is mediumly overweight, okay? You, bro, like, fuck you. Like, fuck you. I'll pick up the fucking deck, bro. Pick up the deck. Pick up the deck. It says children. I know what the fuck I know, bro. And mind you, the first fucking card was Astral. That's burned. That's not even it. This was the first card. I don't even know, bro. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I'm at. I know where I'm at and why I am, but I don't know. It's astral experiences here, okay? Not playing, no games. Defender here, okay? I don't know what the fuck I'm fucking talking about. Children. I don't know what the fuck I'm fucking talking about, bro. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Secrets. And guess what? They finna try. These people are under investigation because of a couple of people that are wanted for some other shit. It's gonna be led back to the church or some shit. It's being traced back to this church community is being traced back. And guess what? Because these people know the heat is on them, they finna burn a fucking church down. Because there could be some shit in that church or some shit in this church shelter or church community center. It could be some shit in there. They're about to burn the building down. They're about to burn the building down. They're about to burn the fucking building down. Yep. See, listen. Secret society. Okay. These motherfuckers can have to do with trafficking. Listen, enslavement, and they don't look like no grown-up feet. They look like some kid feet. They look like fucking kid feet. Okay. Sexual assault. Okay. And they're trying to burn the evidence. I'm telling you, church, they're going to try and burn this church down. They burn the church down, bro. Like, bro, if you're an investigator, get there. Like, get there. You know? Get there. Because whoever this man, Mr. Bussy, is, he been having some of his members part of a fake secret or a secret society. They've been bullying some of the other members that know to keep quiet, bro. And they're going to try to burn it down. Something about the children. About the children. You're going to burn the evidence of about the children and the actual stuff going on and enslavement. Bro, they're part of a secret society, okay? They're trying to burn the evidence, okay? And these people are meant to be defenders. But I feel like that I was given that, I defended those kids in that fucking astral realm, bro. Like I'm telling you, they ain't gonna get those ones. They're not gonna get those. Not on my watch. Wisdom keeper, communications, power, and secrets. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Wisdom keeper. Come on now. Come on now. Like, well-informed, wounded healer, enlightened, and wise person. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. I know how I fucking showed up in that fucking dream. As soon as that little girl said, bitch, I wanted to beat that man into the fucking chair, nigga. You could become a part of the fucking fabric. Communications of the wisdom keeper. The defender of the astral realms. Secrets and power. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And then, I know why they came to me because, I know why they came. I know why they showed up. I know why they showed up. Yep. They go after women. I'm telling you what the fuck I love, bro. I'm telling you what the fuck I love. I'm telling you what I love. They go after like women, single women that may have had drug addictions and stuff, that may have had problems with prostitution and shit like that. Get them out the streets. If it's a couple, or they could even pair these women with men that are a part of these churches, the part of the society. They can find women, get them off the streets, women that are single parents, women that, have had problems with being in the streets, drug problems and stuff, and they take them off the streets and they help them and stuff like that, and then they possibly pair them with one of their church members or one of the good men and stuff like that, and they make sure that those women have children. Because right here, it says, this says beauty, but mind you, on here, it says prostitute and children. You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and they get in with these men that bully them and do something. And there go the water right there. There go the water in the boat. It's transition energy. There's water in the boat, bro. Yep, brainwashing motherfuckers and shit. I don't know. I gave the message. Okay? Is that all? This could also be somewhere in Florida. It may have been Louisiana, but now they're giving me Florida. It could be one of the two. It could be somewhere where they have parishes and stuff like that, But I got heavy Louisiana, but it could be Florida. A lot of swampy. I don't know anywhere where it'll be clear lakes of water, but maybe like, I don't know. Or the water was so clear, it was just like water. It could just be like the portal, the transition portal, the conduit, the yeah, because it's the cards and somebody told. They made a deal. Somebody told. Somebody been implicated. Somebody been implicated in some child shit. Some child shit. Some child freaky shit. Somebody told. They made a deal. Somebody told. We got psychic, high priestess, gypsy, group living. Bro, this is some other shit, bro. I'm not ready to go this deep into this message. I feel like I should throw the ethers, like ancestors at this time. Like I wanna disconnect from the message. You know, I gave out majority of the message, but it's finna go deeper, and I don't want to go that deep. Cause there's something finna come out here, bro. Like, no, 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 no. I don't want people to come to me and confess your sins. Do I look like what do you call it? The Catholic Church where you go to a priest and you confess your sins? I don't want you to come confess your sins to me. You go to the police and tell on your fucking self. If you're sick and you're dying or you can't live with yourself anymore because you're worried that, you know, people like me are picking up on the messages and it's only a matter of time before it's knocking on your door, before your sins, you need to go to God. Like, I was like, don't come to me with your, like, the shit. Like, I only care about the kids. I don't care about none of you grown ass adults. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Nope. I don't know, but because again, the cards, the tarot cards, like tarot community. It's so interesting because the psychic, peacemaker and psychic, like, bro. Like, I don't want to fucking know. You need to go to God. Even if I were a person that could I don't care about the kids. The rest of you adults that's a part of this shit, you fucked. You fucked. I don't give, no. I don't know, because you need to go to a priest. You need to go to a priest and confess your sins. I don't care about the kids transitioning. And I did that part. I want to disconnect. That's it. I want to disconnect. Because I don't want to do that part. I don't. And they've been doing this lately. They've been doing this to me lately. All these people. I understand. I get it. I overstand, bro. I get it. I totally get it. I get it. Everybody, like, if it's like I hadn't been able to, I got good sleep lately. But for the past week, I've been getting on here. People been sending me up late at night. Bro, I go to sleep. I'm asleep 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. I'm waking up to people like, oh, please, like the crying and the whining, bro. I don't want to fucking hear it, bro. Like, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be the one that absolves certain people. I don't want to be that one. I think people just need to go to God, bro. Because all the pleading and the crying, like everybody trying to plead their case, like go to God, bro. It's overwhelming me. It's over fucking whelming me. It's overwhelming me. And I can't be the only one. I cannot be the only one. Because it's overwhelming me. I don't know. I don't know. It can't be just me. Somebody in the chat, you have a really fucking smart-mouthed sarcasm. You know that? I've been hearing you talking all this time. You think you fucking funny? You said you can do all things. Why can't you do that too? Oh, it's overwhelming for you? Who the fuck is saying that? Somebody think they real funny. Like you've been to whoever you are, you've been talking shit for like the past 10 minutes. And I've been trying to ignore it. Somebody think they real funny and you're a man too. And you're a man. You said you can do all things. What? It's too much for you? It's overwhelming? Like who the fuck are you? If you interfere with any negative energy sent up watching me, I hope your ass gets haunted by the spirits that want to transition. Yep. You surely will start having nightmares. Oh, you've been the one working with the Queen of Swords. That's why. And somebody in the fucking chat. And they do this bullshit. And there are people that, you know, we need definitely say a prayer. Most High God Source, allow the proper and fluid guard, the proper guardians to usher any spirits or souls that have remained in limbo and not been able to transition back to you so they can gain clearance and they can meet their final resting place wherever that may be. Only you know. I give them my blessings. And I send them with love and light. Much, much love and light and peace. Ashe. And for the perpetrators, may they receive the final righteous and divine judgment and justice. May it be served on behalf of their victims. Ashe. This man's wife has been carrying these burdens for a very long time. Somebody's name is Ainsley or Ainsley. Ainsley or Hainsley. You know the little girl, I know. But somebody's wife has been carrying these burdens for a very long time. Like young. Like they're old. And she's been carrying these burdens since she was young. Like young. You know, probably 30s, 20s, maybe 30s. And this couple had to be like 70s, close to 80. I don't even know how his dick still work. Sick. Close our doors, portals, and windows from my energetic field at this time. I might clear my mind, body, soul, and spirit, and absolve me and remove any other spiritual energies that may still remain, that may still be around in this energetic field at this time. Most High God Source, please. Ancestors of my highest good, please wrap up the rest of it, whatever it is that I don't, they just pop up. I used to think that everywhere me and my kids stayed was haunted. Me and my kids used to think everywhere that we lived was haunted. Every house, every apartment, we thought it was haunted, right? And then that was until like everywhere we've ever stayed, my children and I, everywhere. My oldest kids will tell you, my oldest daughter will tell you, like, everywhere we've ever lived. And I thought it just everywhere was haunted because it was just like, you know, the spiritual realm and the, you know, I always believed in it. And then when we moved here and I moved to my other house, the one we lived in for 13 years that I moved out of recently, I had came to the conclusion that every house is not haunted. We are. My children and I are. The activity that used to go in my other house, bro, was like, it's unreal. Like, people used to come there, like, my younger sister, my younger sister, she used to come there and she would, like, never want to sleep in the living room, Bob. Like, people have experienced, when we used to stay there with me, they'd be like, girl, somebody been walking up and down that hallway all night. Oh, I've been hearing somebody running in and out, running up and down your hallway, because I have a real long hallway in that house, and it's shaped like a L. So, and people be like, I've been hearing folks, a kid or somebody like, your kid's been up all night? And it's like my homegirl. And it's like, nah, they ain't been up. Like, they go to sleep early. Like, girl, I swear to God, one of your kids was up running up and down that hallway all night slamming them doors. And it's like, damn, I did hear them doors slamming. And I was like, I want none of my kids. And then the little boy, about 6, 5, you know, you go in Nyla and Taylor room all the time. And every time I go and I fold their clothes. And they had to come get their clothes and they would set them on those little, those drawer cart shelf thingies you get from Walmart. They used to have a couple of them aside from their dresser, and they used to set their stuff up there. And the little boy used to go and knock the whole motherfucking thing over top, roll it over. Every time I folded their clothes, he used to go there and he would run up in there and knock it over. Boom, and you would hear it. And mom and the girls used to be like, "Mama, he keep like that little boy keep coming in the room and knocking off our clothes, knocking our clothes down." And late at night and stuff, he running up and down the hallway, just opening and closing doors and shit like that. Like not poltergeist and never nothing nefarious. And then my oldest son, when he and my 14-year-old, they shared a room together. My oldest son used to be like, "Mama, like I need a nightlight," and I was like, "Why?" He was like, "Cause I'm scared of that woman. She always in that white dress. What woman? That woman, that old black woman with that long white hair that's in a white dress that's always standing in the doorway watching me and Caleb." And I'm like, "Nah, like son, I used to." And I counted off at first, and then he kept seeing her, kept seeing her, kept seeing her, kept seeing her, kept seeing her all the time. Until and then it got to the point where I said in my backyard, I seen where my backyard used to be it used to be a schoolyard. It used to be a schoolyard. I seen old like little slave kids in all white hopscotching and jumping rope and stuff back there and playing and swinging in my backyard. I've seen groups of slaves here on my street, and they would always have like black and white. Their face would be painted half black, half white, and they'd be doing this little like, I'm so serious, bro. Like groups of them, kind of like Bojangles, you know. It would be groups of them. Like they're always trying to entertain, like shucking and jiving, like what the fuck. I've seen Indians and Native Americans, indigenous people. I've seen all kinds of shit. And like my oldest daughter, she was like, my oldest daughter, my grandbaby, her name is Ivy. G-Mom named her. And where she lives now, she lives on her own, her and her daughter, and her daughter's dad. And she said, Ivy been seeing that man. What man, Maja? The man from Indiana. This is the old Indian man. With red eyes. Long hair, red eyes, and a hat. And in a trench coat. My kids, my oldest daughter and son, seen him in Indiana in about 16 years ago now. And he showed up in my grandbaby room last year. And my daughter was really scared. Went to her house and prayed. Like, she said he had been coming, kept sitting at the end of Ivy's bed. And scaring her. And I told Ivy, I said, you tell that fucker that your Gmo don't play about you and he can get fucked up. And she stopped seeing him. Everywhere my children and I have ever lived, bro. Everywhere. And my kids' dad and everybody, they have experienced. Everyone. Long story short. Long story short. How do you know you're supposed to how do you know you're supposed to give spirits clearance or blessings to well, there's hiccups. There's the hiccups. How you know you're supposed to give them blessings to cross over? How you know which ones you can say yay or nay to? Like I didn't know that's what they were. I didn't know that that's why they come. I just found that out recently when I was in the living room on the air mattress earlier this year, and that those kids they were just running through here, bro. Like it was just kids. Usually it's always kids. Now I'm sitting here and channeling and be adults, but usually it is usually kids all the time, all the time. Lately, I haven't been seeing them. But how I know? Yeah, the kids, because it makes me so sick. Oh, it makes me so sick to see what was done to them. Some of them pass away from like cancers. You know, I had one little boy. Uh, I explained to him and explained him in the video. I'm pretty sure that he died in the hospital of cancer. He didn't make it. So he died definitely. I just want to go back to sleep. Mm. I don't know if I want. How you turn down gifts from God? You know, like how you say God. I don't want that. I don't want to do that. I can't. But I really do not like it. I really do not like. I don't care for it. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody says easy, but I really don't care for it. I'm cool. I'm cool talking to the other energies, the grown ones, but to when I come across or have to meet the hurt children and usher them, it's difficult. It's really difficult for me. It's really difficult for me. It's really difficult for me. I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't. So last night, because it's Mercury retrograde, in the cards, Magician and Death. Magician, Death, 3 of Wands, child. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that movie. I'm not movie. Movie. I said, no, I'm not doing that reading. I'm not doing that reading. It came out in the cards. It came out in the cards, Magician. Some said, I'm standing in the room in there. I don't put the babies to bed early. First time in a long, quite a bit. I've been trying to get them on a set schedule. Before I knew it, I was at this table, bro. That's how this should be working sometimes. I was just at this table and I'm shuffling. First card out, Magician. I'm like, oh my God, what Magician, what? Next card, Death. I'm like, oh my God, Magician, Death, what? Next card, 3 of Wands. And bro, man. And I'm just like, no, I'm not doing the reading. Nope. Because I can refuse to do a reading. I can't. So I said, is anybody doing death magic? Well, let me go ahead and prepare my vessel, prepare my body. I already know that extensive spiritual cleaning, extensive cleansing, extensive spiritual baths. You know what I mean? Cleansing of the mind, body, soul, and spirit. Doing fasting, however it is that may be. And so I decided that I was going to take glass bowls last night, or porcelain bowls, nonetheless, and pour spring water in them and put sea salt in them, white sea salt, coarse sea salt. That's what I did. And then I set a bowl at every door and underneath the bed. And then boom. Boom. Yep. I'm pretty sure that's why. Yeah. You know, that type of stuff, it ward off jinns and stuff like that. You know, some people tell you to do like boiling or warm water and sea salt, but it really wouldn't matter because the AC units are on, or the window units are on in here. The water just get cold anyways. But nonetheless, spring water, distilled water, white sea salt. Some can do pink Himalayan salt. It has a different effect and stuff. You can put the bowl in the corners near your windows, doors, especially during times like this. You can also put it under your bed. And so I put one at the doors. Okay, the major in and outdoors here in this house. Okay, and I made sure that there was a clear flow, and then I put one underneath the bed, right where I was sleeping at, and I had to dream. I mean, I've been dreaming. I just ain't been talking about it, but I had to dream. So, yeah. Yep. These are people. These are spirits that were stuck. Yeah, they were stuck. They needed help to get. Yep, I'm telling you, stuck in the in between, stuck at a crossroads. I'm telling you what I love. Because of this woman. Because of this woman. They could have told a long time ago. I cannot make this shit. I cannot make this shit up. So these spirits can move on peacefully. I'm telling you what I love. There go. There go. Hold on. There go. There go. There go. Hold on. There go. Then I said, remember in that other day, a King of Cups and a King of Wands came out. Book up. Right there. I told y'all these fuckers always fucking come out together. Whoever these people are. Book up. Hold on. Book up. I cannot make this shit up. I make this shit up. Dreams. Dream state. I'm telling you. Strength. 4 swords. That's dream. See her? She dreaming. Right? She's resting. High priestess. Can I make it up? The tower. Okay? The magician in death. And it's always this fucking King of Cups and this King of Wands together. Always. Always. I said it in the last read. I'll say it again in this fucking read. I'll say it again here. There they go right here. These two right here with the 6 of Wands, a Queen of Wands, a 3 of Wands. Do I need to show this line up here again? 4 of Wands and 5 of Pentacles. These motherfuckers that's losing every fucking thing because they've been a part of some weird ass business shit going on. Yep. Yep. Knight of Wands, 6 of Cups. Come on now. Knight of Wands, 6 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. These 2 of Pentacles. Hold on. The Hierophant. That's that old ass man right here. 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Knight of Wands. What came out before this shit? These 2 motherfuckers right here. A King of Wands and a King of Cups. That's part of this fucking organization. I cannot make this shit up. Book up. There go the souls transitioning right there. 6 of Swords. Hold on. Book up. Temperance. Come on now. Hold on. Book up. Because it's something fishy with these kids, with those kids that I seen in my dream. It's something fishy. It had to do with that old ass man. And there's the 7 of Swords, bro. And here go this Queen of Swords, bitch. Who knew? There's a Queen of Swords, there's a Queen of Pentacles, and there's a Queen of Wands that know this shit. They are part of this fucking organization. They know this shit. And these motherfuckers with that, I'm telling you. 9 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. It's like, here goes some money. You'll get over it. Look the other way. Page of Pentacles. I cannot make this shit up. Page of Pentacles. It's an investigator. You watching me? You watching me? You got exactly what you need, right? Because you only know a little bit of it, right? Yep. 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 I gave you exactly what you wanted, what you needed. Queen of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Yep. So you can move forward out of this Knight of Pentacles, this standstill, because you've been, yeah, the Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands. You trying to see who all involved with the shit with these kids. I'm telling you what I love. The Star and the Eight of Cups and the World. That shit over. Because it have to do with a fucking church family and people that's been protecting the fucking church. I cannot make it up. The church family community motherfucking pedophile. Book up. King of Pentacles. And these had to do with like homeless people that they take off the streets. Okay? It have to do with homeless people they take off the streets. I'm telling you. And give them a better life. Promise them a better life. Hook them up with church members and stuff. Hook the single moms up with church members and stuff. And these motherfuckers pedophiles. I'm telling you right there. I'm telling you. King of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. And there's a fucking, there's a motherfucking, a dirty ass cop that's been protecting these fucking people too. That's been throwing investigations off. That's been invested. You after that ass. Whoever you are, no investigator, you after that ass. Because you know for a fact that this fucking dirty ass cop was complacent in his bullshit. A lot of people were in denial of this person. I'm telling you what I love of this person, this cop, this dirty ass fucking cop being a part of this shit. But the devil, they are. But you knew it. You knew that you knew that motherfucker was working with these people. You knew that motherfucker was working with this old ass couple here. You knew it. Yep. Page of Swords. Look. Page of Swords. The Lovers. That's why that Queen of Cups really out here in her head fucked up and losing her motherfucking mind. Because they know where that money came from. I'm not even moving for it. I said I wasn't going to do it, and then I find myself doing it. Like, can I have control over my own? Like, I find myself like just doing stuff I said I wasn't going to do it. And just like, nope, oh, well, you know what? It's the King of Cups and that King of motherfucking Wands that really got me. Them weird motherfuckers. Them weird niggas. Them weird ass niggas. I told you, I said it on 2 reads ago. I said 2 reads ago. I said every time I fucking do these reads, I don't give a shit. I don't know if I'm always talking about the same 2 people or what, but you got at least the King of Cups and the King of Wands that are involved and they got their hands dirty in a lot of shit. And they always come out together back to back. I said that in a read. Anybody can go back and look. 2 reads ago. 3 reads ago. Matter of fact, it's the one I did on Juneteenth. I said that them motherfuckers are connected. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. They connected. 2 of Pentacles. These motherfuckers partners in crime. Page of Pentacles. I'm done. And it's all surrounding money. These low-level ass, low-life ass niggas that'll do whatever for a little dime or something. I'm gone, bro. I'm ending this. Close our doors, portals, and windows to and from my energy. Pull my energy back in its entirety. Please and thank you, and cleanse and purify my energetic field at this time of the mind, body, soul, and spirit. Protect me of the mind, body, soul, and spirit, as well as my heart chakra. Reactivate and realign all of my chakras. Bring to a state of cleansed stability and equilibrium at this time. Align them with my earth chakra, as well as my soul star cosmic star chakra. Ashe. Cleanse my energy. Cleanse. I gotta sage again. I gotta sage again. I saged before this. I saged last night. I did the water shit. A spiritual bath. I meditated. Now I gotta do this shit again. I gotta do it again. That's it, bro.